In a small rural school in Germany, the headmaster has a curious inscription on his door. The inscription reads, "Shakespeare and all the great writers live here." That headmaster, like our own Brian McMahon, had learned that the secret of a rich life is having good companions who nourish the spirit. Jesus wants his friends to be united with him, like branches to a tree. I am the vine, you are the branches. He wants us to continually enjoy his spiritual company. He wants to be the focal point of our lives. Some time ago, Pat Kenny was interviewing Yehudi Menuhin, the world-renowned violinist. We asked him, "What does music mean to you?" And he replied, "It coordinates my life. My life revolves around it. It determines my choices. It brings out the best in me." If we want our lives to be coordinated by Jesus, if we want our lives to revolve around Jesus, and let that determine our choices and bring out the best in us, then there is one condition which is very clear. St. John spells it out for us. He tells us that it is not enough to talk the talk. We must walk the walk. Love that is only talk has little value. We are to be grapes not simply to hang around the vine, but fruit that provides nourishment. We're called to be fruit and drink, especially to the lonely, to the sick and the suffering, to the young, especially the more needy. We are challenged to be a source of nourishment that revives the spirit, that feeds hope, and that radiates acceptance and encouragement. I am the vine, you are the branches. Abide in me. Abide in me in good times and bad. In times of financial stress, we can cry out to Jesus to help us. In times of serious illness, we can beg him for a cure, for resignation. In times of family turmoil, we can ask for reconciliation. The pains of life are not signs that we are moving away from Jesus. Because we are united with Christ, like branches, he will occasionally prune us to promote growth and strengthen our faith. If you abide in me. When St. Mary Mazzarello, co-foundress with St. John Bosco of the Salesian Sisters, was still working in the family vineyard, she wanted to be united with Christ more and more. The distance from the church prevented her from attending daily Mass and receiving Holy Communion. She instinctively understood that Christ, as Vatican II would later declare, he was the summit and the source of the Christian life. So she would go to the attic of her Valpanesco home, and through a small window she could see the distant spire of the church. In the church tabernacle was Jesus, the love of her life, the focus of her attention. From long and silent communing with him, she would draw the inspiration and courage to care for others. Every once in a while, when you walk into a bank or a travel agency, you are told by a staff member, "Sorry, you'll have to wait. The computer system is down." You can see the computer terminal switched on, the screens lit up, but they are of no help because they are not connected to the main frame. Like the computer terminals, we have to be plugged into Jesus, our main frame, if we are to be his real friends. I am the vine, you are the branches. Abide in me.